Coronation Street star Sue Cleaver was once wed to a fellow cast member, and many fans are only just learning about it. Sue rose to prominence portraying Eileen Grimshaw in the long-running ITV drama, which also broadcasts on Virgin Media in Ireland, first appearing on screen back in 2000. As the head of the Grimshaw household, Eileen quickly earned her place as a beloved character. She's been at the heart of numerous major plot lines, from dramatic disputes on the street to her turbulent relationship with notorious conman Pat Phelan. Eileen's journey in Weatherfield has been anything but dull. Earlier this year, it was revealed that Sue plans to exit the series after a 25-year run as Eileen. The actress later said she was eager to explore new projects. Outside of her work on Coronation Street, Sue is currently married to Brian Owen, an ITV lighting professional. But interestingly, she previously tied the knot with another Corrie actor. Peter has an emotional breakdown in front of Carla. Between 1993 and 2003, Sue was married to actor James Quinn. Viewers may recognize James from multiple appearances on various TV shows, including Coronation Street. Since 1989, he's portrayed 6 different characters on the soap, starting with factory supervisor Peter Anderson, who once interviewed Vera Duckworth for a job at Brown's Textiles. More recently, he took on the role of D.S. Willits intermittently from 2013 to 2021. The detective popped up after the Rover's Return fire in 2013 and again during the fallout from Pat Phelan's crimes in 2018. In addition to Corrie, James also appeared in Emmerdale, portraying D.S. Bedford in 2011, a detective investigating the attack on Cain Dingle. Though they eventually went their separate ways, Sue and James remain on friendly terms. In 2009, the two even co-starred in a stage production titled Marriages Made in Heaven. Speaking to the Manchester Evening News at the time, James shared, "It's quite amusing working with Sue again. We've stayed on good terms despite the divorce, though we haven't acted together since we first met doing a play in 1991. When fans discovered Sue's earlier marriage to James, accompanied by a photo of him from the soap, one Facebook user exclaimed, "Did anyone else know this policeman on Corrie used to be Sue Cleaver's husband?" Others reacted with similar surprise. One commented, "No way, I remember him." Another added, "I had no idea." Coronation Street airs on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available for streaming on ITVX. Sue Cleaver orchestrates emotional return of fan favorite for her heartfelt Coronation Street exit after 25 years. In an extraordinary blend of personal initiative, on-screen drama, and heartfelt nostalgia, Coronation Street veteran Sue Cleaver has opened up about how she played a direct role in bringing back a fan-favorite character, her on-screen son Jason Grimshaw, for her final storyline on the iconic ITV soap. After 25 remarkable years in the role of Eileen Grimshaw, Cleaver's upcoming departure is being framed not just as the end of an era, but as a lovingly crafted farewell to a character cherished by millions. Since first stepping onto the cobbled streets of Weatherfield in 2000, Sue Cleaver's portrayal of Eileen Grimshaw has become a cornerstone of Coronation Street. Known for her dry wit, no-nonsense attitude, and boundless heart, Eileen was never far from the thick of the action. Whether it was raising her 2 sons as a single mother, clashing with the likes of Gail Platt, or enduring the terrifying saga of her relationship with villain Pat Phelan, Eileen's character embodied resilience, realism, and relatability. For many fans, she wasn't just a character, she was family. So when it was announced earlier this year that Cleaver would be stepping away from the role after a quarter of a century, viewers were stunned and saddened. The show's writers had a tall order, how to do justice to such a beloved figure in her farewell. But in a twist befitting a soap veteran, Cleaver herself took matters into her own hands. In a candid interview on ITV's Off Script podcast, hosted by actors and real-life couple Kelvin and Liz Fletcher, Cleaver peeled back the curtain on how she helped shape her character's departure in a very personal way. She revealed that she directly reached out to actor Ryan Thomas, who played her on-screen son Jason Grimshaw, to invite him back to the show after nearly a decade away. I rang Ryan Thomas and said, "Ryan, I haven't told work yet, but I've decided to leave the show. Would you come back? I'd love for you to take me out. I think it would be perfect," Cleaver shared, her voice tinged with emotion. Ryan's response was immediate and full of warmth. He said, "I wasn't planning to, but how can I refuse that?" And I told him, "You can't say no to this. It has to be you." She laughed. The actor, who left Coronation Street in 2016, had become a fan favorite during his time on the soap. His departure saw Jason leave for Thailand to escape the drama surrounding his family, particularly the sinister legacy of Pat Phelan. His return, even if brief, represents more than just a nostalgic callback. It's a full-circle moment, a symbolic and emotional bridge between past and present, mother and son, and a loving tribute to Cleaver's legacy. The Grimshaw family has long been one of the most memorable units in Coronation Street. Eileen's sharp tongue, loyal heart, and often exasperated love for her sons, Jason and Todd, made for both comic relief and deeply emotional moments over the years. Her interactions with her boys, who often found themselves in all sorts of trouble, showed viewers a deeply human and layered woman struggling with the challenges of parenting, relationships, and survival. Jason's return isn't the only surprise in Eileen's final chapters. Earlier this year, Eileen's estranged sister, Julie Karp, played by Katie Kavanaugh, made her own comeback, her first appearance since 2015. The return of multiple family members suggests that the writers, in coordination with Cleaver, are crafting an emotionally rich and respectful conclusion for Eileen, one that honors her years of loyalty to the show and the fans' loyalty to her. It was just right that he was there. Reflecting on Ryan Thomas's return, Cleaver spoke with affection and gratitude. "It just felt really right that he was there," she said, noting how naturally he slipped back into the role. Co-host Kelvin Fletcher added that Thomas had spoken to him about his return and said he felt honored and privileged to be part of Eileen's final storyline. Cleaver agreed, saying warmly, "He hasn't changed at all. It was lovely having him there." Though she didn't reveal all the details of her final scene, Cleaver did share a few emotional insights. "I can't give anything away," she teased, "but it's absolutely fabulous. It really did me proud. When I read it and saw it on the page, I got really emotional. It's the perfect ending. It's everything I wanted it to be." As for why she chose to leave now, Cleaver described it as a decision made from personal growth and self-discovery. "I'd been thinking about it for quite a long time," she admitted. "I believe you have to step outside of your comfort zone. You are never too old to face new challenges or take a leap into the unknown." It's a sentiment that resonates not only with actors, but with anyone facing major life transitions. At 60+, Cleaver's willingness to embrace change and chase new creative endeavors is as inspiring as it is brave. A fitting final message from a character who has overcome so many personal storms with strength and grace. Coronation Street airs on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is also available for streaming on ITVX.